Welcome to another episode of Thought OPPS. I am one of your hosts, Still Biz. My name will be across the top. I have my co-host down there.
Hey, y'all know me. I'm EJ Bridge, y'all favorite host.
That is getting tired, for real.
Why you getting mad, man?
Nobody knows you. People know you because of me.
It's y'all favorite host, EJ Bridge, and we here on another episode of Thought OPPS. We have our first guest of the new year. You want to introduce him? You want me to introduce him?
Go ahead.
And we have Emerald Wavz. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on? I'm Mikey Ray. Unfortunately, Cody was not able to make it tonight, but we will still represent for him and us.
Of course. And you know your boy, the one and only Fredo Slim, in the flesh, here to bless with the best I can do. You know, I'm only human, so
yeah. So we was talking before the show, and y'all said this is y'all first podcast interview.
Yeah, it is.
Hey man, well, welcome to Thought OPPS.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, let's all give it out a round of applause.
We're about to torture y'all a little bit. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah. So my week was amazing. Funny thing, a topic that came up before we even started doing the show is like, don't hook your friends up. Like, because I'm at the age now where it's like we older. Like back in the day it was okay because I'm responsible for like 2 or 3 marriages. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in college, like, oh y'all both weird. Go talk to each other. Y'all weird. But it's kind of like the social media thing. Like, hook me up. And it's like because I try to hook a friend up with this female that she works, and then he's younger than me. So
why you telling his business like that?
Because okay, as a disclaimer,
I'm here.
But you know he doesn't care. Like, he told me he don't care.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, oh, she bad. Hook me up with her. So, you know, I saw her and I was like, yo, my friend was talking about you because he saw you at the party. She's like, oh yeah. She was like, let me see your friends. And she was like, oh, I'm very attracted. Hook it up. So, first wrong thing he did was like he DM'd her the first day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's don't do it.
Pedophile people, you don't do that.
He DM'd her the first day. No, you don't do that. Then because it makes me look whack too. It makes me look super.
Yeah, you gotta make him.
Yeah. So then
We're responsible for him.
he like this is the ultimate that he did. He like so he was like kept texting me about the whole situation. I'm like, man, I'm about to introduce her to Corky from Life Goes On, or y'all don't know that show, y'all too young.
Before my time.
Little slow guy, and then or Officer Doofy from
Okay.
Officer Doofy at your service.
I said.
Yeah, so because he like then okay, so she didn't hit him back fast enough, so he like deleted the whole thread of messages. Very light skinned. So he was like, I'm a bad bitch.
So how long when he contacted her?
Right. How
How long was the no response though?
It doesn't matter because you're the one that contacted her. You're the one who chose hooking up, and so she's in charge. So she's in charge of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
But how long before he deleted all the text messages? How long was the?
It was like a day or 2 days. It was like 2 days.
In day and age,
she wasn't really physically attracted to him.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. So it seemed like she really was, but I feel like she saw that he hit her up the first day. She was like, oh no.
To his defense, though, in today's day and age,
I'm not defending him because you know what? Because every time I go to the gym, I gotta hang with the weirdo.
Listen. We are all connected to our phones, man. It shouldn't take you 2 days to respond.
Should not.
You know what I'm saying?
But what if he's like, what if he started it off weird?
Yeah. And what is the big thing about?
I'm trying to defend him.
Yeah, I don't know, so I don't got. No, this is one of my best friends. But in these situations, he know I don't care. Like this was weird. Yeah. In these situations, you know that you're connected to her by me. I go there, right?
Gotcha.
So you're gonna make me look weird because you doing something.
So you ain't
weird.
really worried about the connection.
It all
you
depends
about your perception.
Yeah. About how I'm perceived? Of course. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's business that comes with those situations too. And you know, like, and she does something entertaining, I do something with entertainment. Like we might want to work together. That's like awkward. Like working with these people because they just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, but I just think that, you know, I'm not gonna say your name.
You know who you are
in the first portion of the show, but for the record, I talked to him. I said, "Can I talk about it on the show?" No, actually, it was his idea for me to talk about it on the show.
Oh, okay.
Like,
safe.
he was like, because Eric, no, he don't care.
Yeah, he don't.
He's like, you're gonna bring it up eventually, so you know.
Hey, I try to defend you, so
yeah, he was like, that's what you're supposed to do. He was like, you're supposed to talk about stuff like that on the show. How weird he is. Okay.
So what about the rest of your week?
The rest of my week was fun. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you finished talking. Can I talk about
Yeah.
my week? My week was I don't want to say uneventful. It was a rough week, man. I had a rough week this week, but I was featured. Well, I am featured on Bold Journey magazine. They did a feature interview with me, so I was able to do an interview to talk about what I have going on. Not only with Thought OPPS, with my clothing line.
Which clothing line?
My clothing line is called Healing Hyenas.
Okay.
So my clothing line I've been running for 4 years now, and future things, my future projects. I even gave you a shout out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
love all around.
love
all around.
Yeah, I ain't making it by myself. I put my son in there. I put my other son in there.
You want to borrow money? That's your son.
Yeah, so man, but that's how my week went. How about y'all week?
I would say decent. I've had better. I've had worse. I'm vertical and breathing, so every day's a good day. It's a blessing. I can still work and try and get to where I need to be.
That's what's up. Yeah.
All right, because I love the people, I'm gonna be honest. I actually lost my dad this week.
Oh man.
But I'm here. I'm cool. Straight minded. I'm grinding. I'm doing what I love, and we here. So
man, my condolences.
My condolences, man. You have y'all had a good relationship.
yeah, it was one of those relationships where he came in just like we connected at the last time. You know what I'm saying? So,
good.
But at the end of the day, he made me the man I am today. Gave me the skills I got today. I love you, Pops, forever and always. Ma, if you're watching this is for the family.
Shout out to good father, child, to good parent.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Because that is just crazy. We were just talking about Corey Holcombs and his daughter, and then I was reading some of the comments, and it was like people was just saying, because he called his daughter a B and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And he was like, but I read some of the comments, and people was like, well, he told the mother to have an abortion. But I be thinking, like, the kids don't have nothing to do with that. No matter if the mother don't want to have an abortion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, and one of the best, well, Eric know, one of the best relationships I have is with my parents. You know what I'm saying? Because where y'all live, I'm probably going to go over their house and grab some food out of there.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, man, but we appreciate you even coming on the show, man. That's I mean, I know people deal with things differently, but that's like a lot of professionalism and everything. And,
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and much success to you,
man.
Yeah,
man. For real, man.
Love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And the topics that we talking about today, the three topics that we have, we'll talk about Blueface being being like locked up,
Yeah,
Blueface being locked up, and like how hip hop music is criminalized a lot, and we're gonna talk about this is just as far as the weekly entertainment topics. And I add a little twist to it to talk about not only the topics, but how the topics relate to us in everyday life. Megan and Nicki, that's funny because they're beefing and they're like dissing each other. And I think it's funny when rappers diss each other opposed to shoot each other.
Yes.
So it's kind of like...
hey, it's safer.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do what you got to do.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just think it's just real funny, these two grown women dissing each
Grown
other.
ass millionaire women.
Dude,
You got the money. Go ahead, bless the world. No, it was beef on the internet.
She said what? Ben Franklin wiped into your way. Like,
Oh god.
And then the last topic, as far as the weekly entertainment topic, the Breakfast Club, and y'all know, like, the Breakfast Club have been one of my favorite shows ever since.
It's a good show.
So they was adding Jess Hilarious on the show, and then she put a shout out for herself and how she gonna be on the show. And I think Jess Hilarious is really funny.
Yeah, me too.
I think she's funny.
Yeah.
And now it seemed like they just don't want to talk about the fact that she's not on the show. Like even when was that who was that?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton was on the show. And he asked about what happened.
Cam.
And they just changed the subject.
Oh, wow.
And then she called him some. What did she call Charlamagne? Goofballs or something? Or cornballs? She called him like some cornballs because of what they were saying about about what's the name of the artist? SZA is today's Mary J. Blige, and they was like, and it got a lot of attention from the internet that made people start questioning SZA's talent based on just that comment. You know what I'm saying? But I love Mary, but I think
we talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. I just think SZA a better singer, but
we'll talk about it.
Wrong. I just do. But I love Mary though. Mary's
I love you, Mary.
Save all that energy.
Yeah, but we're gonna come back and in a second. See y'all. Okay, so what book I am reading right now? Eric's not reading anything.
I can tell.
Because he just really can't read anything. Because y'all know it's a process when I read a book. Okay. I start and then
Cat Williams.
in the book, because it's like he come with a new book every week, and I know y'all read as much as I do.
Yeah, I got
you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like y'all call me Cat Williams, dude.
I done read 100 books already this month.
No, it's gonna take me a long time to read this book because this book is 816 pages, but the person that found this book, she found it on TikTok, and she said, "Yo, could you read this book with me?" And it's called A Little Life, and I'm reading this book right now, and this book is sad as hell. Like it's the story, and I'm only on page 100, and they're like living in New York. It was like some of them went to they're all friends. Went to Ivy League schools, but it's kind of like it's just one portion where it's talking about, because we all work in entertainment, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna hurt everybody's feelings at the table, like me, you, but it talks about people in New York working in entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Working at restaurants
Okay.
and that restaurant life. And it's kind of like they all work together. And then it's like this one person that would be a manager. But that person used to be in the same situation as the people before that was trying to be in entertainment, trying to be actors. Now, what point do you realize that this is not for you as far as being, where you realize that you have to get a real job? You have to it's like I hate this book. I would throw the book, but it was just talking a lot about how it's like 4 or 5 pages of that depressingness, and they talk about suicide in the book. Like one of them is like very suicidal, and it's talking about like them finding, like New Year's he tried to like kill. It's just a lot going on in this book, but it's a really 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 good book. I read Erasure. You remember? We didn't talk about Erasure. That was a lighthearted book. That was. In the movie, I saw the movie too, American Fiction. Yeah, but that was very lighthearted. But this right here, I'll tell y'all about it when I get done. But this is a really good
I want to
book.
hear about it next episode.
But it's 816 pages, so we got about 20 episodes there.
A lot of work there, big guy.
This more than a semester.
Oh,
this is a thesis right here. It's an old school year. Okay, so this is the best part where we
yes. This is my favorite part of the show.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I like the interview part. I like learning about people and what they do. I don't care about the rest of the stuff or being around you.
I like 2 peas in a pod.
Next week we have a new host.
That's hilarious.
She is looking for employment. No, I'm saying, but real quick, that was gonna give her. She was getting like $250,000 a year for that.
Okay, we talk about.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Let's talk about Emerald Wavz.
Emerald Wavz. So introduce yourselves, man. Again.
All right, so my name is Mikey Ray. I am, I guess, co-runner, CFO of the label, and I basically manage making content, songs, handle pictures, videos. We help with booking events, be it our own or just getting on a show. And the other half that takes care of the bulk of it is Codeine. He's not here right now, but he's taking care of his daughter. So I mean, he's missing it for a good reason. So
Yes.
it's like, father first. I appreciate that.
Shout out.
And then, but yeah, no, I go by Mikey Ray. You can find my solo stuff under Mikey Ray, part of the collective of Emerald Wavz. And then we got
Fredo Slim, live in the flesh. Yes, sir. My portion in Emerald Wavz, man, I'm basically the energy, the entertainment. Whatever you need, just come get me. Talk to me. I'm more of the people. I like people. I'm a people person. I'm about it. Crack a smile. Have a good time. But business always focused. And I'm the energy, man. I'm the good vibe, man.
I can tell, man. I can tell you got the energy.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Also, they convinced me to jump in the booth last year, so it hasn't been a crazy world,
You
man.
wanted to.
Yeah, I did.
It was not
did.
much. I was like, "You want to make a song?" He's like, "Yeah, let's do it. I can do a song." Yeah.
And here we are, man.
I like the energy. Let's go.
How did each of y'all get started in music? You first.
So I started in band in like 5th grade. I did drums and stuff like that. Did marching band. Like music. I know how to measure a beat. I don't know how to read sheet music because I don't need to. But if I don't play guitar or anything, but drums, I'm definitely gonna do it. Okay. And then bought a drum set. Went through a rock band phase, and then I was just like, yeah, I don't like doing this and stuff. Like it's not. I don't really like. I don't like.
Yeah.
I like rock music. Like I won't turn it off, but I'm gonna put it on.
No, yeah, I got you.
And then traded my drum set in, took a hit on that, bought a microphone, some software, and then I started rapping.
Definitely. Actually, for me, I didn't even want to rap. I was actually more of the. I started out in choir. Actually, I did choir for like 8 years.
Okay.
I wanted to do something with the voice, as you could tell. And then after that, I went ahead. While during that and still on, I've always loved dancing. Man, I love dancing. That's my passion. I just self-taught. If I feel it, I just express it, and yeah, that's about it.
Man, I like that. I like that. So we met you guys at the Ohio Entertainment Awards.
Yeah.
So, and you guys came dressed to impress.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first thing. That's the first thing I said when I seen them. I was like,
I thought y'all was an R&B group.
Y'all came dressed to impress. So I give y'all props on that. So y'all named Emerald Wavz.
Right. Yeah.
How did y'all come up with that name? Because that's a unique. Like my clothing line is called Healing Hyenas, and everybody like, how did you come up with that name? How did you guys come up with like Emerald Wavz?
I actually know the answer to this.
Okay. So I have no idea.
Okay, so Emerald Wavz became so Codeine started it.
Okay.
Right, and then got him and some other people on, and then I didn't come on until like 5 years after the inception.
I'm like original.
So he's been in the group longer than I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so it's Emerald Wavz because he was born on the Emerald Coastline, and we save and format our music in a wave format.
Oh.
So we are Emerald Wavz, and that's
Okay.
why we spell it WAVZ, because we're not talking waves of the ocean, even if we make waves. But no, I'm making wave files.
Okay.
I didn't even know that, bro. That's, I feel my spidey sense tingling. That gave me chills, dog. That was dope. All right, cool.
He's gonna be so happy. I knew that. Oh my god.
Let's go.
How did y'all find each other? Like the story of, because you said 5 years later.
Cody. It's all Cody.
So you can tell how you got in, because I don't even know how you got in.
I got in. No, not at all. I got into Cody. I got in the group because of my ex at the time. And she said that she knows a guy that does music and does shows. Remember, I didn't rap, but I was a hype man in the beginning. She saw my energy. She loved it.
Yeah.
So she introduced me to Cody. And ever since then, man, we've been styling. I was like 19 when we first met. Now, we've been grinding since. Yeah.
And then I started when I was 18, which was before that started. I had a group called King Corporation.
Okay.
And I brought Codeine on because I met him through a mutual friend.
Okay.
And then we actually had a falling out. Like, we didn't mess with each other. Like, it was, like, bad. I didn't talk to him for 5 years.
Oh, Cody?
Yeah. He'll back the story up, too. Like, it would be like, if we saw each other, it was going to be a problem.
Remember that.
Hey, but at least y'all came back together.
Yeah. And it's a full circle.
Yeah.
I don't really want to get back cool.
Oh, so when you said that, I was looking at you. I agree with that. I was like, oh man,
I'm a little rocky.
You touched the nerve when you said that.
Because it's crazy, like, for not overdoing stuff, like doing projects and stuff. And it's so fun. Because I remember the first time I stopped doing a project with somebody, and it was a friend of mine, and I'm saying his name. His name Philip. Like, so, but we never fell out. So I was like, this was easy. I'm gonna go do my own thing. And then every time I started doing projects with other people, I was like, it's gonna be like with Philip. I'm talking about people going crazy when I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. They like, you can't leave.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm gonna tell them you were fired.
But then, so then I started that, or we kicked him out of the group. He went and did his own thing, started DTE, which was Down to Earth Entertainment. I don't understand how I remember all this history, dude.
Yeah.
That was back in 2015.
Okay.
Right? DTE had their members fall out. Cody then made Emerald Wavz. And then
That's when
where
I
he comes
came in.
Okay.
Right after I graduated.
I take a hiatus from 2016 to 18. I come back 2018 solo under Mikey Ray. Codeine picks me up. We hash our stuff out. And then that's when I met you. At the show at the Outpost. It was
Yep.
the first time I met you, and it was the first time we were performing.
It was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun.
Man, y'all got y'all history now.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Like, it unlocks something in my head, bro.
Yeah, so when it comes to y'all create music, what is the process of, y'all creating music? Like, how do y'all write? Do you freestyle? Who picks out the beats? How do you come up with the beats and everything? How does when y'all create, how does it all come together?
It's like a very funny melting pot.
It really is.
We'll be out partying, just drinking or whatever, and we'll hear a song and we'll be like, wow, you know what, put a beat on. And we'll freestyle and it's like, wow, that's a catchy hook.
Uh-huh.
Find that, can we buy that? Yeah, buy it, get the rights to it, and then, okay, we know the hook, right to it.
Yeah, lay it out pretty much.
Or he's been on a trip lately, like, he's just like, oh yeah, I got an idea for a song. I'm like, okay, he sends me 6 beats. He's just like, okay, so we made a beat.
I'm gonna be honest, my process with the whole beat thing, man, it takes me, I listen to about 120 beats a day, maybe even more, and I'll pick about one out of the 100.
Man,
it has to have that sound it has to be that,
you gotta be catchy.
you gotta have that oomph to it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but shout out to BeatStart. That's the one. That's my go-to. But I'm dabbling. But anyway, that's my forte too. Just take time, man. Music is more than just notes, words. It's more than that. You're picturing. You're
It's
painting.
it's the feeling.
Yeah.
The feeling.
Yeah.
You want to make a vibe.
Yeah.
And you're also painting a better picture for the young generation coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are the young generation.
Yeah, but even younger. Than
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah. So.
I just told my age.
Yeah, we all know you.
Dude, you older than me. Looking.
You crazy.
Older than me looking. What artists do y'all look up to, like emulate artists? Like they could be new, older, like
I like groups and duos and stuff like that. So like Outkast, I like UGK.
that is
So like my
dude, you don't like Outkast like that.
I do.
Man, I'll throw this pen at you. What?
Dude, Outkast
I'm
is
the only one that listen to you. I listen to Andre 3000's whole flute album.
Dude. But you know why I was so mad about this album? Because I liked Andre 3000. Like Outkast is my favorite group. Like growing up, like
their visuals,
like
the way
it's
they
just like
conceptualize.
amazing.
I mean,
Are you going to the flute concert?
No, they not my favorite group. Like
They're my favorite group.
Bone
But
Thugs
anyway.
and Harmony, my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Well,
my
my favorite group was Outkast. So
favorite group's Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Okay, Wu-Tang is pretty good too.
See, man, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is good music, man. They know good music.
Y'all
From the
said
Sons of Shaolin.
Outkast. Oh my god.
Hey, man, y'all
This is good, man.
Man, y'all,
But like Ludacris, T.I.P.,
Yeah,
T.I.,
see.
my bad, Tip, King, whatever you go by now.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I grew up more of on the R&B side.
Okay.
I was more of like, what's his Maxwell. My parents were old school, man. I can't really name a lot of artists off the top of the head. Usher, you know what I'm saying?
One of my favorites.
Fuck it, the R&B style, man. It was just I grew up different, but I also like my favorite up top probably be either Dax. I love Dax, man. His style, his message, and then those new guys, with the dreads.
Coast Contra.
Yeah, Coast Contra.
I love them. They style, the flow.
This bitch keep like, dude, yeah, I like that flow.
Man,
Yeah, you don't know about Coast Contra. You don't know about that.
that's that old school. It's old school, but with like a
That
new.
dude said Hadouken in a rhyme. I lost my shit.
You got hyped about Usher. He used to be an usher at the church. So
I remember Omarion. Yeah, I used to be a big Omarion
But
fan.
not even on the rap side or hip hop, like even like Earth, Wind and Fire, like Frank Sinatra,
Yeah.
like Marvin Gaye, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely Marvin Gaye.
Sets the mood.
Whitney Houston.
We should have had y'all
Aaliyah.
on sooner, man.
Marvin Gaye, yeah, Whitney Houston, yeah. Whitney Houston, man. Hey, you want to hear a funny Whitney Houston story? I know we interviewed y'all, but there's this girl I used to talk to, and she said she could sing, right? And me and my brother was laughing. So we like, she said she could sing like Whitney Houston. So I put her on speaker. Remember back in the day, speakerphone. I'm like about to put her on speakerphone. So me and my brother like cracking up. So she started singing. I Want to Run to You by Whitney Houston. By the time she got done, we both was about to cry. She sounds so good.
Very nice. Okay.
Right, we was like, there we go, trying to be evil. Trying to be evil.
Set him up.
My brother like, man, she can sing. Bro. We're go ahead. Go ahead.
So you know, you guys here on Thought OPPS, you know, we like to keep things real on Thought OPPS or whatever. So, you know, you're white.
Yep.
Codeine's white.
Yep.
So how are you guys, you know, like when you go perform or go anywhere, how are you guys received? You know, when you do shows or you out, you know, doing, you know, meet and greets or something like that. How are you guys like received and everything?
That wasn't part of it. I don't think.
Honestly,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
So I grew up in a straight Mexican household.
Okay.
Like, right, so like we stayed over there off Denison and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I was always hanging with my grandma and just like all my cousins. So I mean, realistically, like all we did was walk around and talk to everybody. So it's like I know how to address. I know my lane and I stick to it. But I know how to drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like if your aura just says respect and that's what you show, that's what you exude, then that's what you get back. So I mean, realistically, we've never had an issue anywhere we go, and I'll go anywhere.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, literally like no issue.
Yeah, and that's dope. And I wish that we were taught more about how to accept people and how to like deal with different people. Because I feel like it's just like it gets sadder every year because it felt like we was going in a good direction, and then we started going like in different, not all the way bad directions, but like in different directions. We forgot where the hell we was going. And it started around the pandemic too. And it's like, oh yeah, everybody, let's walk together, let's get lost and not know where the hell we going. And you know what I'm saying? Because like it's so funny because I don't know if I want to say this because he was just on the show, but I have a friend that's white, right? And he was like, I remember I was with some of my other white friends, and his girlfriend's white, right? And I saw him. I think we talked about it on the show. I saw him with his girlfriend who was white, and he was like, "Oh, you out with your white friends?" I was like, "I was about to ask your girlfriend the same."
That was good.
He was like, "I kind of set myself up."
Yeah, you did, buddy.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good that y'all are rapping and doing things together, man.
Yeah,
and making music because I listen to your music and your music is pretty good.
Yeah, because I mean, like me, man, I'm always out and about because you know I'm always out in the community doing community. He think I'm on probation, but I do community outreach and I do, you know, and I'm in different like areas with people with different sexualities, people with different races and stuff like that. And like I'm always like, even we had you know, Sid was over here and he was talking about how he just came back from Africa. Yeah, and you know I'm always. You know, I always want to learn about, you know, different cultures, different things, different people, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I grew up, like, around all black people, you know, my whole entire life. Yeah. And it's just like, I need to learn about different things. And I enjoy learning and hearing other people's experiences when it comes to different things. So I just really like, you know, just talking to different people.
Because he know me, and that's a very important thing to me, to not just know black people. Yeah. And I'm not saying I don't like black people. I love black people, but to not just know, because we all here together, man. Like we all here together. We all, and we all, because sometimes you'll say certain things like, and it's funny because y'all know how to make fun of y'all differences. That's what I hate about comedy today. Because comedy, we make fun of our differences because it's funny, or how different we are. Like sometimes I make fun of, like my parents. Like when I do my comedy shows, I make fun of my parents because they're Jamaican as hell. And some of the stuff they say, they be like, away I go. And what, you know, the way they talk. And I make fun of it in the show. You know what I'm saying? Because our differences make, but I think all that happened around the pandemic too. So differences became
all that chaos.
Yeah, it was like you can't even talk about your differences.
Everyone getting cabin fever and stuff and just being locked in their house and that's all they know. And next thing you know, you get launched back out in the world and you're just like, wait a minute.
And
it's not comfortable anymore.
Right. That's cabin fever. We all went back out in the world and they didn't know how to act.
I was essential. I never stayed home.
It was funny. It was funny. What y'all do during the pandemic though? Like
worked, drank,
that's all.
Smoked, made music. It was business as usual. We were still doing shows and stuff like that. We were doing underground stuff. I wasn't throwing it. We weren't throwing it because we didn't want our name associated with that. Besides, hey, tell them you're here to see Emma Wavz at the door. So they make our tally and then we get our cut from whatever. It was underground as hell and it was honestly a lot of fun.
So now that you say that, I got another question. So when it comes to the business side of music, because, you know, a lot of people always, you know, pay attention to the performance side, you know, the being seen side or whatever, and they're not really, you know, too, you know, savvy when it comes to business or whatever. How do you guys handle, you know, the business side of the music?
You want to take that one?
Yeah, sure. Basically, the business side, man, we Oh, excuse me, I apologize. We all come together, all three amigos. We come together. We collectively make a plan. If we have a deal, we pitch that deal together. If we have anything, on the plate, we go. It's like basically a meeting. It's like a job. This is our job. This is another job, but at the same
pretty
time,
much table every single discussion.
yeah.
Okay,
And it's like, so if it's either we're trying to figure out, say I want to take my rap hat off and put my promoter hat on, right? Okay, I know I need to go to this venue. If I want to talk to that venue, who runs it? And then I just go to the chain of command.
Yep.
I'll get a couple drinks. I'll tip the bartender $20, and I'll be like, "Yo, who throws the events here?" And then as soon as I get a name, then it's just off from there. And then realistically, the music side of the music business is fun, but for me, the business side of it is more challenging.
Yeah.
Because you have to network deeper than just go up to some other rapper, say, "Hey, I like the way you sound. Let's collab on a track," and then boom, you're there.
Yeah.
It's not that simple.
Yeah.
And if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah.
That's why
everybody
I
would make it. But
Hey man, he just gave y'all a little bit free game.
What?
I don't gatekeep.
okay, my friend.
What? Yeah, gatekeeping. Oh God.
What's the point? If they run out of money, they can print more, and we'll just go further in debt. Who are we in debt to?
Yeah. Before he goes into his question, but I'm glad that you know what y'all talking about. I'm glad y'all communicate because a lot of time when it comes to business, when it comes to entertainment, and when you're working with more than one person, communication is important.
Oh, key.
And a lot of times people don't know how to communicate. They feel like everything they feel like everything is an argument. Even if you have a disagreement.
I don't normally agree with you, but that just made so much sense. Every conversation is not an argument. You know what I'm saying?
We like me and him have disagreements all the time. Like we have disagreements all the time, and even if he feel like I'm getting pissed off at him or whatever, I'm not gonna be like, well, F him and all this other stuff because we're men. We work together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're gonna have those disagreements. I mean, so I'm not gonna just throw him to the wayside just because we had a disagreement. Yeah. But a lot of people are like that. But when you learn and when you mature, you learn how to communicate. That's where the communication and talking.
Another thing too, because it's when we understand that a lot of people deal with a lot of mental health issues too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I've realized that, and I'm not giving them passes or giving them excuses. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the one that's supposed to take care of their mental health.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And your mental health is not supposed to make my life harder. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to mess up the quality of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like a lot of times I've learned that like people. I've dealt with people before that it'd be like, we cool at noon, like doing business, we cool at noon, and by 7 o'clock we ain't cool no more, which lets me know you was talking to somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And your mental health, your where you're at, you're not strong enough.
Gotcha.
And then by noon the next day you calling me again because you done talk to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because people, like I'm telling you, man, people are people.
How do you hold comprehension over communication? Like, I think comprehension is more important than any type of relationship. That's over communication. It's like talking to a brick wall. If they don't understand what you're saying or where you're really coming from.
Why am I talking?
Why am I wasting my breath? I could be rapping on a microphone right now instead of talking to this brick wall.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I don't know how many breaths I got left.
Yeah, so
is there any other like talents that y'all hold? I know that you dance and whatever. Like, do y'all act and stuff like that?
I can juggle. I will never have a dull moment.
Okay. You can juggle for real?
Yeah. Give me 3 round objects. I'll juggle right now, bro.
At the gym, like
God, bro.
Dude, I'll be at the gym, right? And it's this guy, this old dude. Does he relate to you?
Probably his mom.
He juggles.
I see him. He says nothing.
He juggles in front of me every day on the and he turns around on the not the elliptical on the treadmill. Yeah. And he juggles every day. But he the nicest dude ever. Like he be like. Hey.
I don't juggle every day, but I learned it when I was like 8 years old, and it's just muscle memory. That's all.
But I think it's amazing though, because he's probably like close to 80. You know what I'm saying? And he has like a little talent.
You still got the kid in him.
Yeah. So it's just like, and it's fun.
I cook. I love cooking. I used to be a chef.
Yeah, I definitely cook. Yeah.
I can play the drums. I'm really good at drums. If you want to hear some death metal and some like people screaming at each other, cool, dude. I know where to take you.
I beatbox.
I think I can act. I have good voice inflection sometimes, but it's like if I want to show emotion, like I can. It's just like I like being monotone because I'm lazy and it's less energy.
Eric shows emotion. He's very emotional. he's a soft guy. So what's
next? Just let the people know what's next for Emerald Wavz and what y'all got going on.
I want to talk about the EP.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. I love
Do
the
that.
EP. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new EP. Emerald Wavz coming to you exclusive. It will be dropping sometime in a couple weeks.
Second quarter.
Second quarter. There we go. Second quarter of the year. So mark that in your calendars. It's coming hot. We got unbelievable tracks, man. We got tracks for Cleveland. We got tracks for good vibes. We got tracks that just attract the crowd, man. And honestly, it's just a wave. Every song you will listen to, I promise you won't skip. You'll be like, ooh, wow, what's next? And then after that, oh, wow, I just got chills. And then after that, and then after that, and then, yeah.
So EP's called Stay Wavy. Cover art's already done. Beats are bought. Songs are recorded. I just got to tweak a couple things on them. That'll be done second quarter, and then we're actually going to put some money behind a marketing campaign on it and try and figure that out.
Yep.
Other than that, it's just more merch. We're going to be throwing shows again probably with starting March. We already have a few lined up in Youngstown at Westside Bowl, and I forget the name of the other one because I've never heard of it before.
One they will be there, though.
Yeah, one's a music tournament. It's us. It's like a versus thing. It's track for track, except not as extensive, and it's like multiple people on a tournament bracket style.
Yep, we're in that. We're into that.
Shout out to Lemuel on that. He's cool.
Definitely.
And then other than that, yeah, shows, and we're gonna try and work something cool on a festival, but we'll keep that on the hush because I still need to do some more research.
Okay.
All right, well,
We'll be looking forward to it, man. We on the Thought OPPS, we'll be pushing it too once you guys.
Y'all can come on for free.
Yeah, and whatever y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all be like, you know, talk about the episode, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, we still building, so, you know, whatever y'all want to talk about, if y'all want to doing something, you know what I'm saying, we shout it out. You know or you know, like, we're going to be looking at y'all social media, too, and reposting whatever y'all doing.
Yeah.
Okay, appreciate that. This is love.
And Eric, I be forgetting to repost, but I'm going to repost, you know what I'm saying. Eric, he because he's a stalker, and he, like, can tell me what's going on everybody's page and stuff. I'm joking. But yeah,
I don't get this dude on energy.
All right. Okay, so first topic: Blueface back in jail. Blueface, and is he doing 2 years or 1 year? I don't even know.
What is he in jail for now?
Being Blueface.
Violence.
Yeah, Krishan Rock said she about to get back with him when he get out. I just want to like, how y'all feel about the criminalization of like rap music since rap music?
Yeah, since y'all hip hop group. I ain't got nothing to say on it. I'll just let y'all talk.
I mean, from what I've known, it's all.
This is a show. This is a podcast.
It honestly,
where you supposed to talk.
From my view, it changed, man. Like just like how you say you're old school. Just you gotta look at it from old school to new school. Look at the old school. It seems like we wanted our message to be heard. You gotta think about it's hip hop. Hip hop started way back when, and in the middle of the projects, and then the projects was actually supposed to be technically homes to help black people and help the community. Mm-hmm. So it just feels like we gotta come back at it, man. It's just, and also I'm gonna be honest, too many brothers in jail for real, over just the unsimplest things.
We celebrate that whole jail culture too. You know what I'm saying? Because I have family in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? JPay and all that, it's real. So this whole stuff that I see where people be like Kai Cenat, they like did the jail thing. Yeah. I'm like, that's kind of insulting a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But do what you do because I know that right now in life it's all about going viral. It's all about going viral, and it's all about making money. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not about having structure, and it's not about having what's that called? It's not even about having a value system. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Your value system could be all over the place. So, and you still, as long as you going viral. So I thought it was a little insulting when I saw the Kai Cenat jail thing. Was Blueface on there?
No, it wasn't Blueface.
It was NLE Chopper.
It was. And then it was just like, and a lot of stuff like, I don't know, that stuff just be.
It just, from my view, honestly, I enjoyed it for the entertainment side, but for the message, they should have had it more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like not like realistic, but like they should have had jail, like cops there. You know what I'm saying? Lunchtime, all that jazz. I watched it. I peeped it. I enjoyed it as an entertainment side, but as the message, I agree with you, man. I'm on your side.
I mean, you 50% Mexican, you 50%, you 50% Latin and black. We all get a bad name for ourselves all the time, and sometimes we keep that bad name for ourselves all the time. Go ahead. Did you have something to say?
No, I'm just
saying it's situational. I mean, it depends on your environment and your surroundings, man. Right. So it's like, you know, like I have cousins that all they do sell drugs, go to jail, come out of jail, sell drugs, go to jail, that's all they know.
Yeah.
If he's going to pick up a microphone, that's what he's going to rap about. I have people that have moved out of state because all he did was gangbang here, go to jail, gangbang here. If he picks up a microphone, that's all he's going to rap about.
Lifestyle.
So it's not, maybe it's not like, oh, that's what hip hop is centralized on, is like the criminal aspect. Maybe that's the only thing that pops because that's what most people who make it and get the attention are just from that environment. Mm-hmm. And the other environments have a smaller voice, but that's why it's over glorified.
Yeah.
I'm watching Griselda right now on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Y'all know Griselda Blanco is?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
No.
Cocaine queen.
She's like the cocaine queen. Like, and I'm watching that and I'm like, dang. Because, Colombian women. Are you watching that, man?
I've heard the story. Like, if you watch Cocaine, if you ever seen Cocaine Cowboys, they talk about.
Yeah, if you ever listen to a rap song, remember back in our day, every rap song said Griselda Blanco on there because she's like the cocaine queen.
Yeah, but her story is sad. Like
it's very, dude. I'm watching it right now, but the only thing about watching it is just because I'm doing other stuff while I'm watching it, and part of it is in Spanish. Yeah. So it's like I gotta read. You know what I'm saying? More to read the book. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why? I can't remember her name. Fergus.
Vargas.
No.
Vargas. I forgot her name.
Yeah, but
Sophia
Vergara. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she is on there. But they said Jennifer Lopez is supposed to do
a little spot.
No, supposed to redo the whole thing. I'm like, why? Why do we keep? Why would they? Try, and then Griselda. If y'all see this lady how she look, they should have got a dude in a wig to play.
That's bad.
Gotta give my 2 cents.
Go ahead.
Okay, my 2 cents on the Blueface. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
You did say you didn't want to give 2 cents.
Yeah, but you said it's a podcast, so I got to talk about it. So I'm gonna talk about it. So I understand what everybody's saying about coming up, selling drugs, making it as a rapper. But I just don't understand, like, once you get to that point where you make it as a rapper, why are you still doing the same stupid stuff?
Why aren't you trying to help the people that was in your situation, better your community? Like the Kai situation, when you did that prison thing, why not take all that funds and put it towards the prison community? Because we all know how shitty the prison system is.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't understand like why you do all that work to make it to the point that you tried to make it to, and then you just keep going back to jail. Like, and then when he was, I think he was on the phone. We talked about when he was like, "I love it here" or something. But do you realize that?
But do you realize that?
Like who? Like,
but do you?
Hold on. How you come? No, I'm just saying. How you a millionaire and you traveling from city to city doing shows, and then you get locked up and say, "I love it here." It's like
peace and quiet. Not always the paparazzi on your ass. Not the baby mama on your ass.
But you realize that if you were a horrible person before you got famous, you just gonna be a more personified horrible person. So it doesn't matter. Like money doesn't make you. See, allegedly. So I think this is a funny topic. Not really funny, but just Megan and Nicki, they've been beefing, and Nicki called Megan Bigfoot and said she like 6'2", and and I guess Megan said something about Nicki. I don't even know what she said. She put out that song, but just this beef and the whole rap music and just having. I think it's funny because I like when it's that opposed to them shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. I like when they just throw shots at each other and put it in the music because that's how it was when I used to listen to rap. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to listen to rap and it'd be like, man, Ether was one of the best songs ever. Then what song did Nas have?
That was not.
Either was not. And then
Tupac had hit him up.
Tupac had him. But those used to be great songs. But Tupac and Biggie, in the tragedy. Very tragic. I'm talking about Biggie. I'm talking about Nas and Jay-Z. They both had great diss records.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's a part of the hip hop culture, like the diss thing. How y'all feel about it?
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
Like at some point, like when you're at that, like Nicki and Megan, they're both millionaires, right? Yeah. Do you not think if it was like, hey, let's put my fan base against your fan base, and then you come diss me, I come diss you, you don't think that's like a marketing ploy?
Oh, I
to where like 100%. Yeah. Like so, how like behind closed doors, they're probably just sitting back there laughing, like, haha, okay, why don't you come out there and call me Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Right. I bet the internet would lose it.
It's funny though, cause I had to listen to the cause somebody I saw it on Instagram where they said Nicki made comments about Megan being a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen to her.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And because, you know, she was sleeping with, like, all these other dudes during the case. They were talking about her sleeping with the baby. They were talking about her sleeping with, allegedly. They were talking about her sleeping with Tory Lanez, who was 5'3". They was talking about her.
Who's 5'3"?
I'm
Just
sorry,
so you know.
I'm sorry, Eric.
That's what I'm saying.
The Tory Lanez at the end over there. But yeah, they was talking about her sleeping with these other dudes. So they, I just think it's funny, like some of the stuff that they talk about. And she talked about, I guess she's talking about, what she said about Nicki though. Like, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, there's nothing you really can say about Nicki because Nicki is the shit. Nicki is the queen of all hip hop in my mind.
You
don't like Nicki?
No.
I think you don't know what I think.
All right, then who?
You don't know what I think?
What's up?
I think Nicki is the best female rapper ever to do rap.
Yeah.
I think she's great. I think she's amazing.
Her characters scare me sometimes.
Yeah. And sometimes I think she high as hell.
And I also think she's a little crazy.
You're talking about, like, lyrically?
Everything. Lyrically.
How would you do it?
Yeah.
That was a banger,
She
bro.
can sing. I'm not saying that she's the best person, like, because you're going off personality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm going off lyrics because when I'm talking
Dude, lyrics, like, her lyrics are, like, amazing.
When I'm talking about lyrics, I'm talking about, like, if you listen to Rhapsody, if you listen to Jean Grey, if you listen to Jean Grey from back in the day, there's a chick from New Orleans, 3D Nati.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about lyrically that these chicks will lyrically eat Nicki.
Yeah, I guess he
I'm when I listen to rap, I'm listening to lyrics.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to and all these persons.
I agree. That's the only bit like I was.
Yeah, but I feel like she can do that and she can do lyrics.
That
too.
messes up this song. That's like me sitting up there listening to Meek Mill yell all day on the song. Like I don't want to hear.
Meek Mill sound the same on every song. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you don't think Jay-Z's is that great of a.
I don't. I'm with you. I do not like Jay-Z.
What?
I think Nas is better. I'm not lyrically Nas. I think Nas.
Okay, I think Nas is better than Jay-Z, but I think Jay-Z was a amazing lyricist.
He was a great marketer.
Yeah, that too.
That's it. That's all I get.
At what point does marketing outweigh talent?
Nah, I'm good.
I think that you could have both.
First of all,
both,
and I think he had both.
Yeah, when I listen to
lyrics,
I'm listening to like how technical the lyrics are. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like when I listen to music, like I think people like Royce the 5'9". You know, I'm listening to like Royce the 5'9".
You should never talk about 5'9". You 5'3".
I'm listening to like Joel Ortiz, like you know people that was in the Slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Lupe Fiasco until he like started going like being weird. But
I'm listening to like how they put words together, how they construct their bars. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole.
Prime example.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar. You know them the type of people.
Yes.
Yeah, Andre 3000.
And his album.
Yeah. So I'm listening to how.
But this is like female rap. This ain't. So basically, I'm just saying like what. I'm not saying that females are worse. There's a big female rap base right now, and I'm not saying that a lot of it sounds the same. But,
females been dominating the rap game.
They've been dominating rap for
last
years. Yeah, they have been rapping. Yeah. But I'm just thinking that as far as I'm not comparing her, you know, with the males. I'm comparing her with other females.
But it's a new chick that's out. Was it Flo Milli? She dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't never.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I've never been a Nicki fan. I can't remember if I even listened to a whole Nicki song.
Then you shouldn't even talk about it if you never.
You see, I'm being quiet.
Yeah. You're not. You're actually talking too much. We're gonna go on to our next topic. Do you have anything else to say?
I mean, I kind of agree with him. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't got a lot. I've listened to her songs. Like I say, I hate Drake. I know his lyrics. I can, if his song comes on, I will say word for word.
I didn't know
I do not like Drake. I don't.
I like the old Drake.
Yeah.
I like the old Drake. I don't like the new Drake.
I love them all.
You. So I put Nicki in the whole same thing with that. Like, you know, if you put a song on hers, like I know some of the words because I listened to the whole thing, but that's not. I don't know. I don't like it.
All right. Anything else?
No.
I like the old Eric. The one prior to me knowing him. The Breakfast Club. I've been seeing a lot of talks about. I've been watching the newer Breakfast Club, and they had. I was about to say they had Megan Thee Stallion. They had Just Hilarious on there, and she had announced that she's gonna be the new member of the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club was like one of my favorite shows forever, and now it's like. It's just disappeared. I haven't read anything about what happened, but y'all been seeing that? Like,
I have not, but
I have not.
but she's no longer about to be the third.
Yeah, I think at this point, don't nobody know what's going on. She announced she was going to be the third host. Maybe she might announced it prematurely, and maybe the contract negotiations and all that stuff might have broke down and everything. And now everything is in limbo now, so don't nobody know.
Limbo? Ain't no limbo because they asking where's Megan Thee Stallion. They like, who is Megan? Not Megan Thee Stallion. Just Hilarious. They like, you got Megan. Same difference, but they asking where's Just Hilarious, and they looking like, who is that? I ain't never met her. They're like the young lady you was doing the show with last week. They like, I don't remember nobody.
Yeah, I think like, man, if you don't know what's going on, I just feel like they don't know what's going on. They shouldn't even talk about it. Just nip it in the bud instead of just being messy. You know what I'm saying?
I feel.
Like, yeah.
You think Charlamagne messy, don't you?
I mean, I feel like he could have answered questions.
Yeah.
I mean, I like him, but
Charlamagne for real.
I like him, but I think like sometimes, man, you can answer the questions a little bit better.
Think about the old Charlamagne. You remember? Do you like the new Charlamagne more than you like the old? Because you always talk about the new and the old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you always want somebody to go back to who they was.
Yeah, but
the old Charlamagne would have talked bad about her.
Probably would have ate her alive.
Yeah.
Oh, we would have trolled her.
Probably smelled her chair and threw it out.
Hey, goodbye.
Yeah, but I mean, you think that him? I mean, that's little stuff. Him just not mentioning her at all.
Man, it's just like I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think she would have been a good fit for the show.
Yeah,
and I think that, but I'm about to say something that people. I think the Breakfast Club probably have ran its course.
Yeah.
I think it's just like
106.
And I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Charlamagne and DJ Envy have ran their course. I'm just saying the show itself.
Gotcha.
Because Charlamagne is great. You know what I'm saying? DJ Envy is a DJ. But with that said, let's see what happens. All right, so last portion of the show.
We here with our feature topic. You
supposed to do that.
I normally do this. See, we ain't had guests in so long. You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So now we're here for our feature topic. And
I don't like that hat.
I don't give a damn what you like. So we have two feature topics left.
Hat make me look like a bad kid.
Anyways. Well, I'm being serious about this show, and this guy cracking jokes like he Cat Williams or something like that. We have two. So we have two topics left. Okay, topic number one: can people handle the raw truth?
That's a good question.
Hold on.
No. You go.
You said we got to pick it from the ball.
Yeah, that's a topic. And topic number two: is censorship necessary?
Who gonna pick?
Oh wait, what are we doing?
Rochambeau, shoot on bow.
What the fuck is
You
that?
wanna do that?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Fine, dude. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh wait, what are we doing? Shoot, bro. 1, 2, 3, or shoot?
1, 2, 3, bro. 1, 2, 3.
Wait,
there you go. Pick it.
That's
You got to mix them up because you don't like the way.
Let me mix them up.
All right. I ain't even looking.
Hey, you want to know what the funniest thing I seen this week? This is so random thought. So I watch a lot of YouTube Jamaican shows, and Jamaica don't have like a market for like they don't have a where they have like studios and they do movies, and they had this girl. She's supposed to be in college, and they had her like reading it was a movie, and she was doing reading a book, and it was like a Dr. Seuss book. and I'm watching the movie like, people really supposed to take this serious. It was like a Dr. Seuss book. I'm like, man, what college she go to?
I do like green eggs and ham.
One fish, two fish.
Her college on Sesame Street. It might be one of the 3,000 books that Cat Williams read. But go ahead, who gonna pick?
Go pick.
It's on me. All right, bingo. All right, 5, 4, 3.
I thought you said 5. I was about to say we ain't got no 5. 1.
Number
Topic
one.
number one, and that is: can people handle the raw truth? So I would let whoever want to go first go first.
I would say the mass majority cannot.
Yeah, I agree.
but there are a select few that can, and when you find them, they're genuine.
Yeah.
And you give it to them straight, they will give it to you straight, and next thing you know, you go on this venture together to where, So, I mean, yes and no, but the majority is no.
Yeah, I agree.
I disagree. Because I don't think there's a such thing as the raw truth. Because the raw truth is an idea. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something factual.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something.
Okay.
Because every time because sometimes we have an idea of what somebody else is supposed to be happy with, or how somebody else is supposed to be happy, or somebody is supposed to live their life, and then we feel like, oh, that's the raw truth. Because do you know how many horrible people feel like they telling people the raw truth, just like to manipulate them and to like do certain things that would make them kind of become more bounded to doing what they want them to do. I feel like the raw truth is just an idea like anything else. We're starting to learn that a lot of things is just an idea. But go ahead. Anybody else?
I'm gonna have to slide. I'm dicey on that. I feel like I kind of like how you just explained that.
Yeah, I ain't think about it.
Yeah, I like how you explained that.
He feels smart now.
No, I don't.
He's like
smart, dude.
He dumb as hell.
I think, man, people could honestly, people can. I think every day you handle the raw truth, just like I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Go ahead.
I was to piggyback off what you said, right? Like it's an idea. So like if you look at it like instead of it being an idea, it's just like a different subsection of the truth, right? So like you got straight up lies and you got like little white lies that you can tell, like, ooh, the tooth fairy is real, and Santa Claus is real. That's a white lie. That's cool, but
that's a lie.
No, like, yeah, right. So why can't you section truth like that? Like put it in a Venn diagram or something like that, or like a plot sheet or something. You have the truth right here. Then you got the raw truth, which is constructive criticism, something that I'm going to tell you to make you a better person. Right. And then you have like a little white truth, which is like, okay, you know what? I don't like what you just did.
I just know too many.
But not
So they don't go into detail.
Yeah,
to me, that's the raw truth. Raw truth is the detail in it. Like, okay, you don't like what I did. Why not?
Like, hey, man,
I'm not gonna tell you. You need the raw truth.
That actually makes sense. That makes sense. But I just know too many wicked people that would try to tell you their idea of the raw truth to try to deflect you away from
well, that's just their opinion at that point.
Try to make you not do like when we started the show, right? Yeah. I had a used to be friend, like somebody that we used to be cool. We still cool. I still got love for this person, but I started realizing it's their mental health and like they have mental health issues. So they was telling me like I couldn't even watch. I tried to watch your show. I didn't like it. This was first show. I didn't like your show, and I said, well, how much of it did you actually watch? And they said 2 minutes. They said 2 minutes. But this person, I know this person. You are not allowed to say anything positive about yourself. You are not allowed to you're not allowed to say anything positive about your loved ones either. You know what I'm saying? Because this person, because a lot of people, some people
sound like they're egotistic.
No, they're bipolar.
Oh,
they're bipolar, and they don't medicate, so it makes
sense.
So it makes them look at life differently.
Oh, trust me,
and I don't think they're a horrible person. I just think because some people be like, no, I know that being bipolar or different. There's bipolar disorder. There's schizophrenia. There's what else?
Dementia.
Oh, dude.
Well, dementia. Yeah, that's when you're older.
Who you hang out with?
Yeah, but
Alzheimer's.
Right. But having these mental health issues make you look at life different, man. And your idea of reality is different than everybody else's.
Yes.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what you say. I think a lot of people say they can, but they really can't, because as soon as you say something or give your thoughts on something, it's you hating. You know what I'm saying? It's like you hating. And it's just
but they take that personal though. You can't. Everything should not be taken personal.
So they're sensitive.
Yeah, because
that's today's age. Though.
Because I'm gonna give you an example. Like with me, even probably to this day, when me and him started working together doing the show, and he told me, he was like, "I don't trust you," and I was just like, "Wow, that's refreshing." You know what I'm saying? Because like it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I know what he's been through, you know, dealing with people and everything. He has a hard time trusting people. But I didn't get offended by it because at the end of the day, I know what type of person I am.
Yeah.
You know, I know I'm not the type. There's, like I've always said in like episodes, there's nobody out there walking this planet that said that, you know, I snaked them, I've ever done anything, you know, wrong. I've always looked out for people. I've always been there for people. I've always been the type of person to help people, whatever. So when he said that, I'm like, you know, that's how you feel. I can't, I can't get mad at him.
Yeah.
I appreciate him too.
Because we kind of similar in that sense where we kind of like, we're very empathetic towards people.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that'd be like, that he know me. He know me. Like, I'm like, I can't stand them. They hungry though. I gotta go bring them something to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like I don't want to see anybody down. But I started getting to the point where it's just like I just can't help everybody because some people you help them and they just the one thing that I realize is the better of a person you are, the more you have to protect yourself.
Yeah, but see,
the worse of a person you are, the less you have to protect yourself.
Yeah,
that's really good.
But see, he gave me the raw truth. He gave me his truth, and I was just like, oh, okay. You know, I didn't get mad. I didn't get like, well, since you can't trust me, I can't work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just like,
And you know what he did right after that? He actually put the money back that he had stolen.
I was asking if you tried now.
Yeah, so it was like I changed my mind a little bit once I saw him put the money back.
But I hate to be like this, man. I hate to sound like the old man in the bunch, but I think some of it has to do with this generation.
No, you're absolutely.
You know, because it's like I think like, man. I'm sorry, the younger generation, because I always try to, step up for y'all. But I think we were a lot more tougher. You know, we didn't have to. We didn't live our life in front of a screen all the time. So it's like nowadays, it's like these kids, they see other people's lives and try to compare their life, and it's like the truth is, you probably won't even attain that, but they try it. You know what I'm saying? So
back to the conversation.
Yeah.
How
you about to say the thing. So,
back to the conversation with the young man that handled the business with the social media. It was kind of like if you wanted to talk to her, you know what I'm saying, the way we used to do it, you would have like got her number and then y'all text each other or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all have met. But the social media way, it was kind of like, I'm DMing and I'm taking back DMs that I said.
I mean,
but back in our day, it wasn't. We didn't live like that.
But when was he gonna run into her though? I mean, see, you gotta put that in.
Dude, how often do I go to that gym?
So he was supposed to go to the gym with you?
He's gonna end up one day actually going to the gym with me. Think about it, like you've been there with me, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so it's like, and I'm around him a lot enough to where he's gonna end up going to the daggone.
Yeah, but back to the raw truth, man. But sometimes when you see that and realize, like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to, make.
What's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen around Wednesday.
Yeah,
he gonna call me and be like,
hey, you gotta say I had your back though.
Because I talked about it on the show before. He was like, man, I feel like he was talking about me on your show.
Yeah, but sometimes when that raw truth hits you, it's just like, that's, hit people, they just like, man, I can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like, and so that's when they go out and do stupid stuff to try to attain that, because they were like, man, me working a 9 to 5, I can't do it. So I gotta go out here, I gotta go rob somebody, or I gotta go, do other stuff in order to do it. So I think a lot of times people always say like, oh, keep it real, I can, but I don't think people can really handle you keeping it real. Yeah.
Okay.
I still go back to the idea of raw truth, and the idea of keeping it real is pretty much based on what you feel. It's based on feelings. It's not really. It's not concrete enough because there's too much crazy people out here to base it on. But if we, as being of sound mind and body, you know what I'm saying, and unlike these freaking crazy people, it's different. You know what I'm saying, dealing with a situation. But I don't want to hear raw truth from these crazy people, because their idea of raw truth is just to get over it.
But you thick skinned though, man. I mean,
no, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I'm gonna cry. I'm just saying it's too much of an inconvenience to even hear.
Yeah, a lot of
raw
stuff
truth.
like a lot of stuff don't even bother
You know what somebody said to
me?
me? You know what somebody said to me yesterday, man? When I don't care. I was when I was at the gym yesterday, and I was talking to the young lady, the other gym. Right? Yeah. So I was at the gym, and then I had on this jacket, and it was a pretty big jacket.
Gotcha.
And then this dude was like, "You should let me style you." And and it's like, that's basically in my head. I'm
weird.
Yeah, it's like, and then and she like, this is my head. I'm hearing you can't dress. You know what I'm saying? and then she like, and then when he left, she was like, yeah, he be talking about styling me too. And I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, you're not gonna. So his raw truth, and he wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that he said that, and he was young, he was like he works there. He was like about 20 something. He was like, and showing me stuff online that I should buy. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, to me, that's the idea of somebody thinking they're telling me the raw truth. And I'm looking at you like, you. There's no outfit you could put on to make you look cool.
Yeah.
You could put on a $1,000 jacket and
it's all about your persona.
It's about how you know what I'm saying? And then there'd be somebody else that put on
that's how you present that
stuff that Eric would wear from Target.
I don't know, man. I just ain't
and they're still look cooler than you.
I just ain't never been that interested in another person to even care about what they wear. Honestly, I just never. That's just how.
There were a young little kid, man, little white kid from.
I'm only a half.
I don't mean to offend half of you, but the other person was actually half black too.
I ain't never really cared that much.
Yeah, but it was just so weird. And then when they left, we was like, "What the hell was that?" This person
he admired you that
so
much?
this person just told me I can't dress, and they wanted to style me. And I was like, "Yeah, that's weird."
Just, I mean, that's all I got on the raw truth from there.
I guess my story was just so weird that's the way we gonna end the show.
But that's raw truth, though.
That's raw truth.
Y'all have anything else to say about the raw truth, or any shout outs y'all want to give?
The raw truth is we ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
Get used to this. A third one will be floating like somewhere. You'll see us around.
With his dad face.
What's the logo on your tee? What's the name that you're gonna scream?
E-Dub Nation, stay wavy, baby. You already know.
Yeah, we really want to thank y'all for coming.
Yeah, we
on the
appreciate
show.
it, man.
Appreciate.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate y'all having us.
Yeah, man. This is breath of fresh air, man. And we don't have a guest for a while.
No, we got a guest. We got another show tomorrow.
Oh, got another. But I'm saying like after that, I think we got a guest, and I forgot to write it down like I did y'all. But I'm saying, did I forget to write y'all? Yeah.
That's where the social media comes in.
Yeah.
We have a guest on the 9th. So.
Yeah, but and what? Okay. The Apple calendar is just so weird, dude. Like it just deletes stuff and you like put it in there, but
You don't know what the hell you're doing.
Shut up. But thank y'all for tuning in to Thought OPPS.
Thank you for having us. Shout out to my moms, man. I love you. Shout out to Pops, forever and always love you, man.
Shout out to Codeine.
Yeah, Cody.
We love you, dog.
Codeine.
Shout out to Emerald Wavz. Shout out to Mikey Ray.
Shout out to Thought OPPS.
Thought OPPS all day. You see it. You see the red. You see it. HD in your screen. We live, baby. Appreciate y'all having us, man.
All right, man. Y'all, we out.